Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of misty morning and focus combination. As you know, I love the bergamot and the little zing of the peppermint. It's so good guys. Thank you for joining me for your tea or possibly coffee or just hanging out with something a little bit harder, whatever it might be. Depends on what part of the planet you're on. So today we're going to be talking about Nikon. We've been talking a lot about Nikon as of late, and it's been really positive. And today it's kind of iffy. And for the most part, I want to get the opinions of Nikon fans, Nikon users, people that are in the Nikon camp, right? We don't want any naysayers that are from Canon or from Sony or for someone else saying, oh yeah, Nikon's crap or whatever. We don't want to hear any of that. But I want to go into, I took some notes, I want to get into a little bit about what's going on over there on Nikon as of right now. And what do you think is happening in the, let's say, last or latter portion of 2021? And normally, if I'm going to be speaking about Nikon, I'll get a lot of my information from Nikon sites or from people that are Nikon fans or like Nikon rumors, Nikon wherever, so that the information is going to be more positive than negative. But if there's something negative, then most likely there's some issues going on, right? So that's usually what I'll do. And then I kind of weigh it all out, and then I'll give you my opinion. So today, I'm referencing an article that was on, I believe it was Nikon Rumors, and they were talking about Nikon and how it seems like they're falling asleep behind the wheel again, you know? And like I said, there's been a lot of positivity when it comes to Nikon. They've been doing a lot of great stuff. And like their firmware update that was just released, we got a lot of information stating that it really helped when it came to autofocus and tracking people, eye tracking, full body tracking and whatnot. AF is definitely better with that firmware update. So if you have not downloaded the latest firmware for your specific Z series mirrorless camera, go and download it, okay? It's gonna help out. So with all that said, before I get into the positive and negatives, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded my ebook as of yet, go head over to JCristina.com/ebook. Once again, JCristina.com/ebook. 10 tips in making tack sharp images. Doesn't matter if you're an amateur or a professional or even a pro-am, you're going to get something out of it. Once again, JCristina.com/ebook. Also, if you have not cleaned your sensors, as of late, you really probably should clean them. You don't want to go and later on in post-production have to go and take out all of these little spots that you see in your sky from smudge and dust and debris that's on your sensor, especially mirrorless cameras. They're notorious for it. So I created a product about 6-7 months ago called Aurora Camera Care. You can find it on B&H Photo and Video. You can find it on Amazon, on my website, JCristina.com. Go check them out. I'm not going to get into it, but trust me, the product is absolutely phenomenal. You get a wet as well as a dry swab, and you get 5 sets. So you can clean your sensor 5 times. It literally comes to like $5 or less to clean your sensor, not $100 to send them away. So anyways, go check those out. So let's get into it a little bit. Now Nikon, even last year, was stating what they were going to do or their roadmap for 2021. And it sounded really good. It sounded very positive, and there was a bunch of lenses coming out and whatnot. And let me read to you some of these lenses because most likely you're a Nikon fan and you know. So we have a NIKKOR Z, that's the 105mm micro S, as well as a NIKKOR Z 100 to 400S, a NIKKOR Z 200 to 600, as well as a few APS-C mirrorless lenses that they said they were going to come out with. So you have at least 5-6 lenses at least that they were talking about coming out with at the beginning of 2021. The idea here is that we're now in May, guys. We're in May, right? We're almost halfway through the year, and there's not a single release from Nikon the entire time, right? And they were saying that basically the last time that they actually had a release was September, October of 2020. So you're looking at 8-9 months ago. It's been a while since Nikon has released anything. So what they were saying over there was, what is going on? So there's two schools of thought here. Number one is that Nikon is kind of screwed up. And they have said that they can do things that they really can't. They said they're going to write a check that they just can't write. And this could have something to do with what has been going on with the losses in profits, as well as migrating a lot of production over to Thailand, closing down factories in their home country of Japan. And there's a lot of other issues that Nikon has had as of late. Some of that could have caused a problem. Of course, you can always go back to the virus for the last year and 3 or 4 months, but we could only blame the virus so long. I guess we can blame the virus in perpetuity, but I won't. All right? So that being said, the other school of thought could be something like, well, since they haven't put anything out for 7, 8 months or whatever it is, as of now, we're in May, maybe they're holding out. Maybe they're going to drop all of this stuff in the 3rd and 4th quarter of 2021. That's a possibility. Well, there's something else that could be a possibility, and that is maybe Nikon is really trying to compete with Canon when it comes to professional gear, professional mirrorless gear, because we know that Canon made the announcement, I believe it was April 14th, about their R3 that will be coming out. And we also know that Nikon made their announcement about their Z9 right around March 9th. Actually before Canon. So could that have something to do with it, where Nikon is saying we need to compete on the professional side with our gear, and Canon is going to be coming out with this R3. We really need to have something to answer that, and that's taking, let's say, the majority of their time. Could that be a possibility? I don't know. I really don't know. I do know that Nikon has been doing really well as of late with releasing the firmware update, fixing things, doing a lot of stuff and making those announcements. But the problem is it's not tangible besides the firmware update. There has been no releases for 7, 8 months or whatever. There's absolutely nothing that Nikon has come out with. And since they came out with that roadmap for 2021, that includes a whole bunch of different lenses, and seeing that we have now half a year has gone by, what is going on? Are they going to be able to write that check? Are they going to be able to actually produce as they said that they would? I really don't know. I don't know. Because for a long time we were talking really negative about Nikon because they were having a lot of problems over there. Well, things started getting better, and my question to you, as being a Nikon user or a Nikon fan even, what do you think is going on over there? And if Nikon doesn't actually come through with their promises, let's say, of all of these different lenses and whatnot, is that going to make you think any less of Nikon? Do you feel like they're going to be coming out with a whole bunch of things towards the end of 2021? Or do you think that this is kind of going to all fall on deaf ears and they're just going to not be able to put out anything new besides maybe the release of the Nikon Z9 to compete with the Canon R3? Is that a possibility? But keep in mind also that while the R3 will be coming out and the announcement's already there, I could just about guarantee Canon will be coming out with an R1, and that will be probably at the beginning or mid 2022. And if that's the case, what will be the release for the next, let's say, professional camera over there on the Nikon side? Is that going to be a Z9 Mark II? Is that already pre-planned? What's going on? All right, what is going on? What do you think? I want to hear from you. So guys, that's what I have for you today. If you are a Nikon fan or if you are a Nikon shooter, whatever, let me know your thoughts. I really would like to know what you think is going on over there with Nikon and what your predictions are. What do you think is going to happen? And if you are a Canon fan or a Sony fan, shh, don't say anything. Because you really don't know, right? Unless you have some inside track. And then if you do, please let us know in the comments below this video. And when we're done talking down here, head over to community.jcristina.com. That's our creative Discord server. We can hang out there and shoot it. 24/7, 365 days a year, and there's a lot of you guys that do that already. Once again, community.jcristina.com. And if you got anything out of this video, if you liked it, throw it a big thumbs up. That would be awesome. Also, subscribe to the channel. And if you are subscribed, click this little bell icon right over here. And whenever I go live or if a new video comes out, then you will be notified of it immediately. Also, if you haven't went over to my website as of yet, head over to JCristina.com where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. That would be awesome. And for getting to the end of this video, use promo code YT20 at checkout. Once again, promo code YT20 at checkout. You're going to get 20% off everything that's in your shopping cart. And finally, if you want to help out the channel, throw it a couple of dollars here and there. Click the little button right down here that says join. You'll become a member, and when you become a member, you can give the channel $1, $2, whatever, and I can give you perks for doing so. That would be much appreciated. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here for yet another vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe and stay healthy.